Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a little chatting with Alana video, just to kind of update you guys since we've been home from Maui and this and that. And I did find a thing or two in Maui that I want to show you guys. But before we do get started, I do want to say there is heavy construction going on across the street, rebuilding a building that burnt. Was it 2 years ago or a year ago? Two years ago or a year ago in January, and they're rebuilding it, and there's like heavy construction going on. So you're gonna hear 100 different sounds. And I'm sorry, I can't help it. But anyway, so for those of you that don't know, my family and I recently went to Maui for a little over a week, and we got home, and I have a few things that I would like to show you guys. So this probably isn't going to be a super long video, but there is one thing that I was super proud of that I found and I love. Anyway, so the first thing we went yard sailing in Maui. So we stayed with my husband's cousin, and they kind of took us around and showed us everything. And one thing that his wife loves to do that I love to do is to go thrifting and yard sailing, garage sailing, whatever. And we went to a handful, and nothing really, interesting to me too much. But I did at one rummage sale find, it fell out, a 2-pack of Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted Weight yarn. Now, I don't need this. There was 2 in the package. I don't need this. I didn't need it at all. So in my mind, I thought, maybe I could work on this. On the way home, I could, come up with a design to work on while on the flight home, because it was like 6 hours from Maui to Dallas. Yeah, but anyway, it did end up happening. So, but I found that for $1, so I grabbed that, and then that was really all I found at the rummage sales. I did find a new purse. It's a Coach purse. I kind of feel like some of you guys probably wouldn't be too into that. But, so after that, a couple days later, we went to Goodwill. And I was so excited because I walked in and there was a bunch of crochet stuff. So, of course, I can't buy it all because I don't have a way to get it home. But I did pick out a handful of things that I was like, I really don't want to leave without this. And one of them was for $5, the thing's still on there, a crow hook. So a double-ended crochet hook. So there's a hook on this end and a hook on this end, a 2-pack, and it comes with a layette set, a pattern. So it comes with the baby blanket, the little what is it called, sachet? I always call them just little jacket. Blanket, basic instructions. Yeah, it just says jacket. So it has the bonnet, the jacket, the booties, and a baby blanket pattern. And then the 2 hooks, this plastic is falling apart, so it's gonna crumble any second. The 2 hooks, now they're boy style. Oh, does it not say? Oh, here we go. It is a 6.5 and a 5.5 millimeter. They're both 14 inches long. So I was like, heck yeah. So I grabbed that for $5. And then there were 2 of these. And you can tell these are old because, hold on just a second. I forgot to take the label off. I don't want you guys to see exactly how much I paid for these because, well, this one anyway. Because to me it's a tad bit high, but, overall there's a reason I did. Anyway, so this is what I got, the other item I got from Goodwill. And I know it looks like a pile right now, but what it is it's a Cool Whip container, and then the lid is the doll, and then she has a little hat. And I know she looks like a mess right now, but the reason I'm saying that is because the container is so old that the lid is just like crumbling. Well, I mean, you can see it's just crumbling apart. But my thoughts are that I can recreate this, and I'm 90% sure that there is a website that you can buy these dolls. And so that way, if you guys wanted to recreate this, we can come up with a pattern, or I can, you know, obviously that's not going to be hard, but the dress, I can pick this apart and come up with a pattern, and then we can create a little storage container that the doll, like the lid would go on there, and then she sits on top. But like I said, she's falling apart because it's so old. And then oh, here it is. There's a little hat. Now, there were 2 of these, and I'm just going to tell you, they were $10 a piece. And I didn't really want to pay the $10 because I'm like, if you can tell, her face has some spots. And I did do the hair test, and never buy a doll without doing the hair test. But the reason I wanted her was because her hair is 2 different colors. Oh, I about dropped her. Now, I think I have one of those, or I've seen one. I can't remember. I've either seen this doll or I have one, and I've never seen another one that has 2 different colored hair. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy it, because I want to recreate it for YouTube. And the hair, I love the hair. So having said that, I'm gonna pull all of this apart, which I'm pretty sure that's glued on there, which that's not a big deal. The lid, yeah, it says Cool Whip, so I mean the lid sure, you know, should still fit. You know, I can go get another container and put the lid on there. But what I want to try is to see if I have my little package of cleaning wipes here, and I want to see if we can't clean that off of her face. Now, I have a magic eraser. I have all kinds of different things that we could try to clean up her face. And ultimately, if it does not work, I have a way that we can clean it. I really don't want to do it because it will take off all of the color. Oh, thank heavens, it's working. Because the other method that I have that we could try, yeah, see her, she's just coming right out of the dress, is acetone. And I really don't want to do that because that will pull all of the makeup off, all of the color of her flesh. And it's like, yeah, I would really rather not do that. So I crossed my fingers and hoped and hoped and hoped this would work. And hallelujah, look, it did. She looks like a brand new girl, right? Perfect. I'll style her hair up later. But yeah, I thought, you know what? I bet, oh, I just picked up the layer of her hair. Holy cow, I've never seen that before. It's coming right off. What is that, like the hair dye coming out? Or like, you know, whatever they use to color the doll's hair? That's crazy. I've never seen that before. Yeah, it comes completely off. The other side's not as bad. Yeah, so it's coming right off, thankfully. Huh. That's weird. Anyway. But there we go. So she's cleaned up now, and I'll style her hair some other time. So that was one thing I got. And then the last thing I want to show you guys. Now this is kind of funny. So I was walking through and I saw this doll and I looked at her and I was like, I really want her. Number one, because I have one at home, same pattern, but this one is way more decked out than the one I have. So I couldn't help it. I had to get her. And she comes with a doll stand, so that's always a plus. Now, her face is the same as hers, so fingers crossed that we can clean this. But this was the other one for $10 that I got. This is another bride. And look how fancy she is done up. Look at her bouquet, her headdress, so you can see the stuff on her face. Her headdress, or her, what's that called? What is that called? I don't remember. What is the... Oh, for Pete's sake. Anyway, but yeah, she is all decked out. Very pretty. This thing, I don't know. And you can see, and the doll is in good shape. The plastic's not cracking. Like I'm squeezing the her leg right now. The plastic's not cracking. Now the one I have is a blonde. She's got a little bit of a head thing, but she doesn't have all this. She doesn't have this. And I was like, this is definitely worth $10. So, and that's the one that my husband found in Wisconsin. Did I show you guys that? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. There's a groom and a bride that my husband found in Wisconsin for like $5, and he brought them home. So now my Wisconsin groom is going to have a Hawaiian and a Wisconsin bride. So this is the one I found in Wisconsin. Or I mean in Hawaii, I'm sorry. And I want to see if the these cleaning wipes will take that off of her face. I'm pretty sure it will. I don't have my glasses. Oh, look at that. It's coming right off. Her pretty lipstick. I never noticed so much detail in the nose. Oh yeah, it almost looks like it could have been cigarette smoke. Well, she doesn't smell like cigarettes. Look at that. Beautiful. So she is going to go with my other bride and groom set. I may take my iron and just put it on the steam setting and steam these ribbons so they lay straight. Just like that. Look how long that is. The detail and the time that she put into making this. For $10, I was like, absolutely, no question. But there she is. Look at that. But yeah, the other doll's the exact same dress. Same ruffle here, ruffle on the arm, cinched waist, come out. The ruffles at the bottom. You can tell the back is just a tad bit longer. Ah, I love her. Okay. So there is that. And then this is a gift from my cousin, or my husband's cousin's wife, that she gave to me, and I wanted to show you guys. So apparently, I don't know if I've ever showed you guys. So some of the little odds and end things that I like to collect are things from when I was a kid. And when I was a kid, my twin sister and I lived with my grandma for several years. And she, was much older. Anyway, she gave my sister and I a lot of toys that I love to collect. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And one of those is a little checkerboard that's magnetic. So you open it, and then on the inside it's the little checker pieces, and then the board is actually a magnet, so you can play checkers on a little magnet. And it's like, I don't know, like that wide. It's adorable. She ended up giving us a backgammon set that's magnetic like that. And I don't know, I've never played backgammon before. And she's like, you have got to learn. You guys are going to love this. So we got a little backgammon set that I'm super excited about. And then she gave me, I've already taken the little wrapper off, but this is a flour sack towel, and it comes with a little story. I think it says Mahala. Which I love this. I thought that was just the cutest thing. And then the story that comes with it is pretty interesting. So I want to read it real quick. It's just 2 paragraphs. Sorry, my nose itches. It says, during the plantation days, flour was purchased in 100-pound sacks. Once the sacks were emptied, washed, and bleached, they had a variety of different uses, such as kitchen towels, cleaning and polishing cloths, diapers, and underclothing. They were even sewn together to make sheets and pillowcases in homes that could not afford regular bedding. Since flour sack towels are super soft, completely lint-free, absorb like a paper towel, and dry faster than normal kitchen towels, they add sparkle to dishes, glassware, and windows. All the nubs, imperfections, and shading are characteristics of this fine towel. They are pre-washed, pre-shrunk, and resistant to unraveling. We hand screen our flour sack towels with water-based ink to retain its softness and absorbency. So I just thought that was super cute. And of course it has hearts on it. I think it says Mahala. Mahala. But you can see it says Downtown General Store, Kapahulu, Honolulu, and Hawaii. Right there. But I love it. But anyway, that is everything that I wanted to show you guys. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss what's next. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.